for fashion designers had grown exponentially. The boutique culture has influenced cultural and social attitudes and has evolved over time and place. People are looking up to designer wear for every small event to stand unique in the crowd. Many designers have emerged in the city in past few years. They have created their own remark in this field. Emerged in this field and started their own boutiques. Each had a different educational background, but their passion made them get into this creative field.
I was actually supposed to become a doctor. I took up medicine. I was preparing for my medical exam, but I was always a very creative child since school. I was like very good at painting, artwork, anything about art, designing. I was a very creative child. Like say you're giving somebody gives you a science project, there's still a little artwork along with it. I took up fashion designing at NIFT Hyderabad.
Choosing this field for me is like, it was always my childhood dream to become a fashion designer. So maybe my mom always tells that at the age of 6 I used to sit and design clothes for my Barbies using the newspapers. So that I don't remember much, but then she used to tell.
Though they have made their own mark in this field, they have gone through and still going through certain obstacles. But no matter what, their passion keeps them going through the hurdles.
Obstacles means even relating to the client's needs and giving them on time, because I believe in giving the product on time. So again, the team was not ready doing all those things. So I need to mentor my team, prepare them that a time commitment is very important. So all those things we worked on, and I think we are achieving it slowly. So I think any challenge coming up on the way is very exciting for me. I feel there is a solution for everything. So we can look forward to it. So a lot of obstacles we have gone through and we are overcoming them also.
A lot of obstacles, like not one. Every day there were nights I cried saying why did I even pick this up. There were nights there were times I basically do not like a one dissatisfied client. I want to make them happy even if I'm at a loss. Because one client, sometimes there are clients who change their mind. They order something and once it's ready, they want to, they say that it's not what I wanted because their imagination is not the same as ours. They don't understand it. So I don't blame them. At the same time, I'm at a loss, but then I don't like a dissatisfied client at all. So I try to make everybody happy. In that process, I had to hear a lot of things from a lot of people, but we try and maintain a nice relationship with them.
So, it is not only the designer's effort, it is also the support team and the workers who put in so much efforts to get the final product.
Majorly, it's about workers and stuff, nothing more than that. For me though, luckily no obstacles, nothing, but only the workers part. You are completely dependent on the workers, the tailors, the masters and everybody, and even the Maggam work. And to get a beautiful lehenga or beautiful dress done, you need at least 15-20 Maggam works. So to make so much of production, completely dependency thing. If they are not coming on time, if they're not coming regularly to the work, we are answerable to the clients and stuff.
We have hundreds of designers popping up every year, but only a few of them make their remark. A unique product is what is needed for a customer.
Nowadays people want really different and unique stuff, and if you see, there are so many boutiques and so many designers nowadays, so many upcoming designers. So unless your stuff is unique, people will not come to us. And what my collection is about is, it's a Pret collection, luxury Pret. So I have really cute color combinations, cute cards, and I try different drapes.
Since India has a lot of culture and people are just about show off these days, so I think designer clothing is necessary because they have different stuff. You won't get it regularly in the regular stores which you go to. So and people judge you on your clothing. That's the first thing people judge you on. So I think it's very important to take it from a designer, at least for big occasions and big festivals which are there in India.
So I maintain variety. I come up with new prints. I come up with something else other than just lehengas. I have so many different sets of jumpsuits, dresses, printed skirts and all of that. So variety, new prints, new embroideries, new fabrics, and something unique every single time. At the same time, I try to introduce some sort of a new kind of a embellishment or a new element from design that is not very well acceptable if I come up with, if I like, you know, do it my way. But then I kind of add some twist to it, like, you know, try and make it more commercialized and add like one new element every time to it, you know, that the market hasn't seen otherwise.
What makes my design unique is something like we do the surface ornamentation, basically the embroidery is what we do. I try to take out things from the Indian heritage and culture. So like this time in Lakme I have introduced this dabka work. So that was the making the whole collection stand out differently.
I follow a lot of fashion weeks. About wearing the designs, I'm not very sure because most of them are made to show your talent, showcase your cuts, your innovations, your level of innovations, etc. So designers go all out and make very, they're more of the red carpet looks or even more bizarre styles, but that's just to showcase how different you can be and how you can innovate around. You can make it really, really creative. So it's all about creations, right? But if it's wearable, of course, I would definitely wear them.
As in every other field, fashion industry is also prone to huge competition. In fact, the competition is high in this field. Designers need to withstand the competition to excel in this field.
Definitely there's a lot of competition here in this industry. It's not that, because we see a lot of designers coming up, a lot of people coming up living their passion as a designer. And when you see, I'm talking about Hyderabad, a lot of big brands have come up here as a stores in Hyderabad. So there is competition, but then again I feel competition is always healthy and you stand unique in your own way. So for me, I feel as a designer, I have my own uniqueness into the way I design. I use a different kind of embroideries and different kind of fabrics and the cuts. And the basic essence, what I look forward in my collection always is like taking the Indian style into a contemporary way, presenting the Indian heritage and culture to the modern world. So there is an essence of modernity, keeping that Indian culture intact into it. So I think competition is always healthy and one can stand into the competition uniquely and differently if you're passionate about it.
I don't see what everybody else is doing. I just see what I can offer to people in my next collection. Now I've done this. I get bored of my own stuff very soon, and I feel like they are not up to, I'm never satisfied with my product. So there's always that, that craving to make something new, always like that, the kind to bring out something new that people haven't seen, something that I would like, and then I always I'm yearning to make something like that. I'm always I first try out samples and see if it's coming out any new or different from what I've done earlier, because I hate it when somebody comes and tells me that, oh, this looks like that, or this looks like somebody else's, this looks like your previous thing. I don't like it, so I do not want to hear that. And then I also see that is this something that I want to wear? Is this something that I would like to wear it myself? Because I'm very picky when it comes to what I'm wearing. So when I'm not liking it to wear myself, then how will anybody else like it?
Now that the designer wear is easily accessible, designers emerging in every corner of the street, the demand for designer wear increased, and there is a rise in the boutique culture.
Boutique culture, it's trending so much, and nowadays many of the clients, they want to come and try in boutiques only, because each and every boutique has their own thing, and we design according to them. So according to their complexion, according to their body type and all, we design. So people, they're not minding to spend money also. They want a beautiful designer stuff. Until unless if it's unique, if it is really unique, they will come to boutiques only. And many people, they want to try unique stuff and trendy stuff. So you can find such stuff only in boutiques.
Everybody likes it. Everybody enjoys making it. So there are so many people coming up every other day. Like I see every street has a boutique. A tailor also wants to make it look like a boutique. He wants to design it himself and put a display and make it look like a boutique. it's just the love for clothes that probably everybody is like doing it, but then added with a little more passion or a little more education and a little more having a bigger goal and understanding the market will make you a good designer is what I think.
In spite of designer wear easily accessible, it is still a dream to many common people due to high price range.
I'm sitting and I'm coming up with a concept and I'm coming up with new fabrics, new embroideries, and I'm actually designing something. So there is so much effort going into it and there's so much handwork, and we try to keep each piece so exclusive. So everything is, like I said, it's a white fabric that we dye, we print. It's not a bulk fabric that I buy from Surat and produce it in mass in some garment industry, right? So our costing goes up. When we're trying to give as heavy or as pretty or a design possible, the pricing goes up automatically. And that is not because we want to price it high, but because of the effort gone into it. So I wouldn't say that common people can afford it. Definitely not.
And I don't find it that worth. So what I do is I just look for the designs, I take an idea and then try to get it done in a budget friendly way. I don't think it's worth spending that much for those, but few are very reasonable ones that you can go for blindly, and few you can just look up for designs and get them stitched. You save a lot of money that way, plus you get designer stuff as well.
Whatever it may be, designer wear always has irrepressible craze, and everyone would crave for their own unique piece which is made for them.